Let's take a look at how the contractor's commission works for office trips. Let's use the functionality of creating a completed trip. We have a separate video on the process of creating and proceeding with a regular trip using the Create an Order button, link in the description. When you click on Create a Completed Order in the drop-down menu, you need to select Corporate Trip. Only this type of trip applies to the contractor commission variety. There is no separate menu for selecting this commission. Instead, you need to specify the contractor. The contractor is a person or organization that will be the recipient of the commission as a reward. I chose a hotel and a test driver. You also need to specify his vehicle. The pickup and destination addresses can be any of the office trip stations or any other address. Set the price to 100 dirhams. Among the two available in this example, let's examine cash. For the start and end dates and times of the trip, let's select something from last week to show the impact of the completed trip on the closed periods of the driver's revise. We may leave the customer name and phone number fields blank. Save the trip and it appears in the list. On the right, the value of the estimated cost is equal to the cost. The commission recipient column shows that it is the counterparty. The total income is equal to 75 dirhams, because 25 goes to the counterparty. How did this affect the driver's revise? Go to the corresponding tab of his account. According to the selected date of the trip, its results will be reflected in the previous 14th week. We see that his total income is 75 dirhams, and his current account is minus 25. Let's expand the week to find out the details. The driver had one cash trip with a cost of 100 dirhams and a total income of 75. Out of the total income, the driver's profit was formed, which is equal to 75 dirhams, because according to the terms of work, the driver receives 100% of the income from trips. In addition, the driver has cash in the amount of 100 dirhams. This money is in his pocket. But his earnings are only 75. The difference between these values is 25, which corresponds to the value of his account balance last week, which the system subsequently carried over to the next week. That is, the driver owes 25 dirhams to the fleet's cash box. Where is the counterparty commission? To find out, in MyTaxiCRM, you first need to go to the company level. Click the Director section, then Contractors. In the list, we found the right one, the hotel that was chosen for that trip. In the Outstanding Balance column on the right, I noticed the value of 25 dirhams opposite this counterparty. That is, this is the hotel's money on the balance sheet of the fleet, which it must pay back. This is how the system accounts for mutual obligations between the fleet and its counterparties and simplifies accounting and financial control. Let's look at another example of a corporate trip type with a contractor commission variety, but this time with a cashless payment. This implies payment between companies. I will choose the week of the driver with zero balance, 13th, to create a trip there. The cost will also be 100 dirhams, but the payment method is different, contractor. The procedure is similar to the previous one, with a difference in the payment method. Select Contractor. the date and time of the week before last to see the changes in the reconciliation. Then save. A new trip appeared in the list, and its information is similar. Income 75, commission 25. Let's move on to the driver's account, the revise of the 13th week. We see a positive current account balance, which the system listed in the 14th week later. Why do we have a positive value of AD 18.75 here? Let's expand the week. The total income is 75, and we see that there is no cash in the trip, 0 cash in the driver's pocket. The driver's profit is formed from the total income and is equal to 18.75 dirhams. This happened because the driver worked at a rate of 25% that week, meaning he received a quarter of the total income. This amount is added to his account balance. The entire cost of the trip was credited to the fleet's balance from the counterparty. So there are no more questions to the driver. Let's look at the changes in the contractor's balance sheet. Return to the company level and open the desired option of the directory. Its accounts payable balance is 50 dirhams. The fleet must transfer a commission fee to the hotel for 2 trips, 25% of the cost of 100 dirhams each. Its accounts receivable balance is 100 dirhams, the cost of 1 trip, which must be paid by the hotel in favor of the fleet, according to the selected payment method. This MyTaxiCRM tool clearly shows the amount of mutual obligations and simplifies mutual settlements. It is clear who owes what to whom. The counterparty only needs to return the difference of 50 dirhams to the fleet to make the final settlement.